Black Ops, Black Ops, Black Ops. What in the fuck are you? Are you a mindless, generic first-person shooter? Are you a wannabe first-person stealth game? Are you an interactive testament to the dangers of unchecked shareholder circle jerkery in modern video games? Having just finished my playthrough of the game in question, I believe I'll place my checkmark in all 3 boxes, thank you very much. From the moment you make the ill-informed decision to boot up this horseshit, you'll be immediately shown the various game modes. There's Campaign, in which you presumably control an Uzi-toting Barack Obama from the date of his inauguration right up until the moment of his untimely assassination. Just kidding, I look forward to your letters. Multiplayer, where the entire frat house can get in on the action, and by action I'm not referring to the Eiffel Tower that the fucking Abercrombie and Fitch Brigade is plotting with a tipsy tramp-stamp beer slut who knows all the lyrics to Limp Bizkit's debut album by heart. And then there's Zombies mode, which I can only assume is a tribute to the soulless, drooling simps that actually paid real money for a copy of this game. And can we go ahead and stop adding zombies to every fucking game, please? I'm not a fan of zombie movies at all, but if I was, I'm fairly certain it would chap my ass that zombies have become the Michael Caine of video games. And don't tell me to just turn my mind off and have fun. I can enjoy horribly dumb games like Earth Defense Force just as much as a cerebral work of art like Thief the Dark Project. But when you populate the world of Red Dead Redemption with roving zombie hordes, I'm sorry, you've just jumped the shark with a triple axle twist. Fuck that noise. Red Dead Redemption needs zombies like I need a purse full of tampons. Leave the zombies for zombie games, asshole. One would assume, given the game's title, that the core gameplay would entail more sneaking and sniping in this effort than in its predecessor. That is, until the game opens with you being instructed to fire a grenade launcher indiscriminately down a crowded street. From here on in, the game goes from 0 to retarded faster than a lightning bolt on crystal meth. You encounter your first quick-time event-filled flashy set-piece replete with bullet time in a mere 2 1/2 minutes, which I'm convinced is a new record even for a game series that repeatedly displays the creative drive and originality of Carlos Mencia. Then, out of nowhere, the game hastily decides that there should probably be some actual Black Ops in a game entitled Call of Duty Black Ops. Get down and hide, your team leader instructs, as a convoy filled with commies, a convoy if you will, rolls past apparently the only people at this point that possess the discernment and wisdom to flee this utter pablum. Bored and unengaged as I was at this point, I opted instead to open fire on the bad guys. I know what you're thinking. Razor Fist, you knucklehead, why would you try to kill the bad guys? Don't you know? In Call of Duty Black Ops, bad guys aren't for shooting, they're for watching. It's like porn with assault rifles. Well, fuck, I wish you had been there with me, random disembodied voice on the internet, because this was the point where I encountered my first invisible wall. This game is so apocalyptically fucking linear that even taking it upon yourself to kill bad guys before the game has given you its expressed, written, and notarized consent will result in total mission failure. Your actions have resulted in the death of your team, the game chortled, which I suppose is easier to program than actually having the enemies swarm around you and kill you, or, God forbid, giving the player the option to kill them all anyways, so that at least this shitpiece would have some goddamn John Rambo appeal. But Call of Duty isn't about choice. It isn't about game design. It isn't even about fun. It's about centering the screen on the thing you want to make dead and pushing a button. Center screen, push button. Center screen, push button. You guys find this hollow drudgery entertaining? Even in a multiplayer setting, how can anyone use the word skill in this game with a straight face? What are we measuring here exactly? Who can center their screen the quickest? Ooh, what a stud. You work that left thumbstick like it was the glance of your own dick. Is that what you want to hear people shout into their headsets? Well, congrats on that, fuckhead. Here's your fucking gold star. I am 7 different kinds of sick of people bragging over meaningless shit in video games. Ooh, look at that guy's achievement score. He found all the Playboys in Mafia 2. Yeah, well, what about that guy who just went 510 at Street Fighter HD Remix? Oh, well, fuck him. He doesn't have a fancy achievement. The game's narrative, or what passes for a narrative, is a laugh and a half. I figured out all the major plot twists in the opening scene, and I have consciously suppressed all information the past games have projectile vomited at me to the extent that I feel comfortable saying I know fucking nothing about this series. And is it just me, or is this the single dustiest game ever devised? Every lifeless gray environment you ignore on your way to complete screen-centering mastery is dusty as ever-loving shit. Apparently this is the first game ever that's set entirely inside of Kirstie Alley's vagina. I wish to Christ I could just lay all these grievances at the feet of Treyarch or Activision or the game industry in general and say they're to blame. But the fact of the matter is, these games are made because people frantically crowd around GameStop sales counters like the salesperson has the only syringe in a heroin den and anxiously fork over their hard-earned McDonald's paycheck in exchange for the exact same game they played 1 year ago. There are witless fucktards out there that actually watch advertisements for Call of Duty Black Ops and legitimately get excited. These are dangerous motherfuckers, ladies and gentlemen, and the local authorities have got to step in before these people make the decision to procreate. Where the fuck is Bob Barker with a pair of hedge clippers when you need him? But I might as well be talking to a potted plant at this point. People who like this game are gonna play it. You see, they make the decision to enjoy the game first, then think up reasons why they like it after the fact. Activision is Wayun, the Call of Duty franchise is Ketracel White, and the backwards hat brigade that purchases them are the Jem'Hadar. And if you understood that reference, congratulations on dying virginal and alone in the future. I'll see you in hell. I'm Razor Fist. God fucking speed.